My name's Tim Fitzhigham, and I've just done a show called Tim Fitzhigham, the Gambler.
Right. Okay. Can you describe what kind of a gambler you are?
The show is about the greatest 10 bets, the most bizarre bets in history, the top 10 weirdest wagers in history. That's what it's about.
These bets. What kind of people make these bets? And what kind of people make them and take them up and explain?
In history, it's the gentlemen who reach a certain weight and level of boredom. I think in the 18th century and 19th century, and they basically wager ridiculously large amounts of money on really stupid stuff. And so I thought I'd track down the top 10 weirdest ones of that and find a load of mates and try and recreate them to see how it went.
So how long has this been going on for?
I think it was sort of a year. I basically devoted a year of my life to this gambling archaeology. Apart from the say, which was one did you get insured for all of these things? Injured?
Insured.
Insured?
Yeah.
No. Sadly, no. I think my wife probably upped the life insurance. That's probably what happened there. The wife went, I know, I'll just make sure the life insurance goes up just in case. She's like that.
Sensible woman.
She is a sensible woman.
Okay, so tell us about your philosophy on life.
Gosh, a philosophy on life. Wow. What is my philosophy? I'll give it. Just try. Just do your best. Just have a go. Give it a try. It might go badly. It does often go badly wrong, but it's it doesn't mean you shouldn't try it. I suppose is that a philosophy? I don't know.
Okay, so where have you been so far this year? Are you on your way to Edinburgh? I'm assuming.
Yes, I am on
my way to Edinburgh. Where have you been so
far? Wow, since Edinburgh last year, I've been in the Mediterranean, and I've toured Switzerland, and then I've toured Australia and played Melbourne Comedy Festival, and then I've been to Iceland doing some filming there, and then I played Tiverton as well. So various places.
Devon?
Yeah, in Devon, yeah. So I played lots of different places, and it's been brilliant, it's been amazing. I feel very lucky, so it's been great.
And what's it like, sort of playing the shows before you get to the Fringe? I mean, in some ways, I guess it's practice, but I'm assuming there are differences.
Hey, this is last year's show from the Fringe, so this is the big gig, Bedford Festival, and this is and then I have a new show going up to Edinburgh this year called Stop the Pigeon, and that's about me and a stop-start pigeon, and that'll be on in August.
What's a stop-start pigeon?
A pigeon that doesn't start and then maybe doesn't stop. I don't know. It's a pigeon that's sporadically successful. It's a sporadically successful pigeon.
Okay, what was the last time you paid for a pint?
The last time I paid for a pint of beer? The last time I paid for a pint of beer? Well, I'm just thinking it wasn't this evening. And it wasn't last night because I was at Bedford Festival again. And Bedford Festival, brilliantly, is being sponsored by a beer company, which is great because that means that they seem to buy you a beer, which is brilliant. Well done. Bedford, Charles Wells, the home of Charles Wells, fantastic. So it's definitely not been for 2 nights. So I've definitely not bought a beer for 2 nights. What was the night before? Well, the night before that I was at home. And although my wife has tried charging me for beer in my own house, it's never been successful yet. So I didn't buy a beer then, and then I think I was at home before that. So I'd say maybe a week ago. I don't know. Maybe a week. Maybe some time.
Right. Okay. Bedford. Sum it up for us.
Sum up Bedford.
I'm assuming you stayed overnight in Bedford. So
I did.
Yeah. So tell us about your experience in Bedford.
Bedford. Well, I like Bedford. I've always liked Bedford. I'm trying to think the first time I played Bedford. I think it might be 2004. Like before the festival, I went and played the theatre in Bedford School, on De Parry Avenue, and I think and before that I played the theatre in is it De Montfort University used to have a theatre, and I played that one as well. And so I've been to Bedford an awful lot of times over the years. In fact, I played the old University Theatre before they knocked it down and built the new University Theatre. And I still want to know where those chairs were, because I really wanted those old chairs. They were really nice, beautiful chairs from that old theatre. So I've played the old De Montfort University Theatre, and then I played the school theatre, and then I got involved with the festival, Bedfringe Festival. So I played that a few times, and now I like it. It's a nice place. I think it's a nice festival, and I think Bedford's a nice place.
Lovely. Right. What's the last thing we should leave you in the room with?
Myself. Now, where can your new fans follow your activities? Where can they keep up with you? Wow. Well, there's a website which is www.fitzhigham, which is my surname, .com. There's also the Twitter, which is at Tim Fitzhigham, and then there's the Facebook as well, which is Tim Fitzhigham. It's all the same. It's all my name. That's sort of how it works, I guess.
Oh, I forgot about that one. So, what have you learned about yourself in your life as a gambler?
Wow. What have I learnt about myself and my life as a gambler? I've learnt. I don't know. I think I've learnt. I don't like giving in very much. I think that's what I've learnt. I mean, some people would not have got as indebted as I did, and some people might have stopped after the first couple of trips to hospital, but I didn't stop, and so I guess that made me think I was quite determined. Maybe I am. I don't know.
I mean, is that on the various videos? Is there stuff more info and stuff like the boat? Because I'm curious to know how the boat was built.
Which one?
The paper boat.
The paper boat.
Yeah.
Paper boat.
Is that online?
I don't know. There's no how-to guide online of how to build a paper boat. The paper boat was built, but you know that when you're a kid and you got a balloon and you blew the balloon up and you wrap it up with newspaper, that's the staggering level of technology that I employed to build my paper boat. That was it.
And you're here to tell the tale.
Might just have been me that did that at school. I don't know. On my own with a balloon and some paper.
So, for amateurs wanting to get into this foolish betting enterprise, we've got something they could start with.
I'd start with a large amount of money if you want to go into gambling, and you'll end up with a small amount of money. I think that's that would be my advice. Start with a really big sum of cash, and it will end up being a small sum of cash if you gamble. I started with no cash and nearly lost everything, so that was a bit of a disaster. But yeah, I'd say that's the way to go.
Right, Tim, thank you ever so much.
Thank you.